Hey, hey, hey. Happy Friday. All right. Let's get ready to go in. It's Friday. It's time for Camper Conversation. Come in and get situated. Let's flip this here. And y'all see my stand, the Lysol can. Hey, give you guys time to get on. Everybody adjust from their day. It's 6:15. I know I said 6 o'clock. I apologize. Had a parent just come by and she wanted to chit chat a little bit, so have to definitely do that first. So I'm gonna give you guys time to get on. Oh, I see one person. Not quite sure who that is, but welcome. Hey, do me a favor, give me a shout out when you guys get on. This is like week 3 of Camper Conversations. So I'm tired, y'all. I actually woke up this morning and I was not feeling well at all. And I'm still dragging a little bit, but made it through the day. And got to take this time to meet with my peeps. It's Friday. It is Friday. Any big plans this weekend? I have none. I have some next weekend though. So I'm chilling and resting up this weekend. So I'm going to get started because of course this video will be posted. And people can come back and watch. So, hi, welcome to my camper. This is Camper Conversations. It is just a time for us to come together and chit chat about different subjects that affects us as adults. And I like to start out by saying, this: I am not a relationship professional. I am not a professional, not in this area. But what I am is a black woman living this life and living it to the fullest, to the best that I can, and enjoying it. So our topic today, and again, we're not going to stay on real long. I'm trying to shorten them up. I don't want to go too long to weary everybody out and be like, this is going to go on forever. So our topic today is, and I kind of wasn't sure, to be honest with y'all, for a little bit. It's so many things we post and we talk about on this page. And I usually like to go to a post that we discussed or talked about during the week, because I do post quite a bit. I try to post something every day because I love it. Because, like I said in our intro, like I say in our pin post, so we're here, whether we're single, whether we are dating, whether we are engaged, whether we are courting, whether we are married, we all go through different situations. We all go through, there's nothing new under the sun. And what you go through and what you've dealt with and deal with, someone else might be dealing with and could use a little input or a little help on getting through a situation. So that's what this is all about. So in the intro, it says, whether you are happy, struggling, content, frustrated, grateful, fearful, hopeful, grateful, regretful, lonely, inspired, or satisfied, this group is for you. All right? Because the whole point is, I want somebody to be better than me. I want someone else's relationship to be better than mine. And that's what it's all about. So, one of the topics that was on here this week, actually, it really didn't get here. It was a topic that I heard on the radio during the week. And I wanted to post it, and I meant to post it, but I didn't get a chance to create a meme for it or whatever. But I was listening to the radio coming into work, and the topic of discussion was, there was a couple, had been married for some time, and they were very big into education and bettering themselves, which is great. Always great. Definitely a good idea to educate yourself more and better yourself for yourself and for your family, for your job situation, all of those things. But the issue that the husband was having was the wife was putting so much time into school. She was putting so much time into trying to get this master's degree. I think it was like her second. And we all know that that takes a lot of time and work and energy. So his issue was he didn't have a problem with his wife bettering herself. But what he had a problem with was she had no time for him. She had no time for him. Now, at first I listened to this thing and I'm like, she's bettering herself. She's positioning herself so she can be better for her and for the family, for the household, and possibly the income levels. But then I had to listen, and I understood more on his end of it, what his problem was. And his problem was she did not do her hair anymore. She did not dress up anymore. She did not look sexy for him anymore. And worst, I'm sorry, but this for me is the worst, just me. They stopped having sex. They stopped making love. They would actually be intimate with one another, he said, maybe once a month. And then when they were intimate, when they were together, she was like, could you hurry up? Are you done yet? Like, I'm tired. When is this going to end? So the brother is frustrated. He's mentally frustrated. He's physically frustrated. He's emotionally frustrated. And, you know, when he asked her, he said he would ask her, you know, could she do her hair? Or could she put on something nice? Or why is she walking around looking like that? And she's like, why? Who do I have to impress? I don't have nobody to impress. Problem. Your husband is who you have to impress. Your man is who you have to impress. The brother that's walking around looking at you from day to day. The brother that's walking around frustrated at work, frustrated with the world. Black men in general getting the low end of everything, it appears. The lack of respect. To come home for his wife to say, who do I have to dress up for? Like, I don't have a reason to dress up. I don't have a reason to do my hair. I don't have a reason to, hey Loretta, I don't have a reason to, you know, put on something cute when it's time to go to bed. Girl, let me tell you something. When I was married, it was my job to look sexy for my man. It was my job. Because guess what, ladies? When he leaves your house, when he leaves your home, there's all kind of chicks walking around looking good. Eye candy, all of that for your man. At work, I hate the term wife, work husband. I'm sorry. But I hate that term, y'all. I hate that term. Hi, sir. Can I call you back?
Sure.
Love you.
Love you too.
Yeah, I know that's my sidekick, my nephew. So, I hate the term, you know, I know, you know, it has different meaning for people and whatever, but for me, I don't like that term. Don't you dare come home and tell me your work wife. I'm your wife. That may be your coworker. That's your coworker. So anyway, ladies, understand and know that when you're in a relationship and you say either I do or you say I will, meaning we're committed. We may not necessarily be married, but we made the decision to be together. We're committed to one another, or we're married. Your job, sister, is to keep that man's focus. Here we go with my phone again. Sorry, y'all. Your job is to keep that man's focus. It's to keep his focus. I feel like once you're married, there shouldn't be anything that's off the table as long as it's morally comfortable and right for the two of you. for the two of you. No one can tell you what goes on in your bedroom. No one can dictate what's right or what's wrong in your bedroom. Morally, we have different morals. We have different values. To each his own. There are things that are right. There are things that are wrong. Based on our perspective. So what's right for you may not be right for someone else. So we have to respect that. But who am I getting sexy for? Who I gotta dress up for? Who I have to get my hair done for? I'm sorry, y'all. Even though I do not have a husband at this time, I'm still gonna look good for me. I'm not going to bed at night. Like, I mean, you gotta be comfortable, and I'm gonna be comfortable. But, me personally, to be honest, y'all, where this came from, when I was growing up, and a lot of y'all, of course, we had play clothes, we had school clothes, we had church clothes, we had, going to different occasion clothes, stuff like that. You didn't come home from school and stay in your school clothes. You changed your clothes, you changed your shoes. My mother, y'all, had things so together. She had 4 of us, and she ended up being a single woman early on. She had 4 of us. And when I tell you everything always matched, so my OCD, y'all, come from way back. Everything matched. Y'all remember, for those who have little girls, and they have the little vest, t-shirts, undershirts, and you got the little bow right here, and maybe lavender or pink. That bow matched those panties if the t-shirt was white. So I know that comes from, just that in my life, and knowing that what I put on and how I looked was important for me, because my mother, she instilled that, how you look tends to be how you feel. And I understand the pressures of life don't make you want to get up and do your hair all the time and do this or do that. But just understand, ladies, we have a responsibility. We do. If you're going to be with this man, understand and know, first of all, it's something about you that caught his attention. And men usually are visual first. They're visual first. They want to see what you look like. They want to see what you're working with. They want to see what you got. And not saying that they stay there, because there are men who feel it's important to understand your intellect, to understand who you are morally, to understand who you are, and those kind of things, how intelligent you are, and can he hold a conversation with you, and those type of things are important. The physical fades, so getting stuck on the physical is wrong, because it will fade. But who am I dressing up for? Who am I looking sexy for? Girl, for your husband, for your man. You're obligated to do that. That is a part of the relationship. I hear a lot of times, and I've heard really literally all my life, and y'all have heard this too. Like, once you get married, things change. That ends. Like, she comfortable now, or he comfortable now. It shouldn't. If we want to impress anybody in this world, anybody in this life, it should be our spouse. It should be that person that we're choosing to spend the rest of our lives with, or that person that we're trying to feel that and work that out with. Like, when you get to a certain level and a certain point, you want to make sure of that. So you want to make sure you look good. You want to make sure you smell good. You want to make sure the things that got you, that the things, I always say, what gets you, you got to keep up. You got to keep up, girl. You know how it was that first date or whatever, and that man was looking at you, and you put your smile on, and you put that walk on, and that first date, you made sure you was fly, and that hair was laid, and the second date, and and you made sure those things were together, and those things that appealed to him, you made sure you accentuated. Why stop doing that? Why stop doing that? Don't stop doing that. Okay, we're going to change gears here. Brothers. Y'all didn't think I forgot y'all, right? Brothers. Let me tell you something about me. And I'm sure this proves true for a lot of ladies. A man with a fresh cut, if he got a beard, that beard is trimmed and together. He's smelling good. He's looking good. Whether he going to work or y'all going out or he's playing, like to look outside and see my man cutting the grass and he in a t-shirt or whatever he have on. And I mean, you know, he got a swag to it. Wee! Brother, cut the grass and then come here. That's just me. So, brothers, keep the haircut. Like, once a week. Based on how it grows, you know, every 2 weeks. If you rocking a bald, make sure that thing is smooth. Because at any moment, that she can come up behind you and rub that head and, you know, and keep it tight. Keep it tight. Because the same thing. You don't want her to lose interest. Women usually aren't physical. We don't, you know, usually go for the physical first. We look for those emotional things. We look for those other things in men, you know, that we require. We want to feel safe. We want to feel secure. We want to see that you're consistent. We want those things. So, how you looked on that first date when you went and got that cut and you got that beard trimmed up or you got that smooth shave or whatever, and you were particular about what you put on, and that cologne, woo, and you found that right cologne and you put that on and you took that lady out, and more y'all spent time together, and you know, to smell your man's cologne after he walks out, after he leaves, let that sit for a minute. And if your man don't wear cologne, ladies, get him something. Get him something. Get him something that smells nice. Something that you like. So I heard one time, it was this married couple that I knew years ago, right? And the husband came home and he told his wife, my coworker had this perfume on today. She had this perfume on and it smelled so good, and it, you know, caught my attention because it smelled good, and I had to ask her, what is that you're wearing? Now, where I was in my mind then, way back then, my reaction would have been something different. Young, dumb, jealous, you know, stuff like that. But this is what she said to her husband, and this will hold to me. This is something that held in my mind for years, and now I totally understand it and I get it, and I love her response. Her response was, what kind of perfume did she say it was? Who made it? What's the scent? What's it called? Because she said what she did, she went to the store, she bought the same perfume, and that night, when he came home, she had it sprayed everywhere. She had it sprayed everywhere. I love that story. I love that story because it speaks volumes. She didn't let insecurities creep in. She didn't let jealousy creep in. She said, my man, something caught his attention. And I want that attention to be on me. Nothing wrong with it. It should be. You're his wife. That's his wife. I want that attention to be on me. I don't want him going to work. When he smell that perfume on that woman next time he go to work, he gonna remember this sister. He ain't gonna think nothing about. All he gonna remember on this woman is the fact that she told him what type of perfume it was. I love that. I love that. Because she made it a point to do what he liked. She made it a point to seek out and search out what he wanted, to appease him. There is nothing wrong with it. So there's nothing wrong with bettering yourself. There's nothing wrong with grinding out, because I'm one of those people. I'm going to grind out. I'm going to work late hours if I need to get to where I want to get and where I need to get, what's going to help me and what's going to better my family and help my family. But when my man says, I need this, or I need that, or you want to do this, or you want to do that, or guess what? He don't even have to say it. I'm going to watch. I'm going to pay attention. Ladies, what's your man's favorite football team? Basketball team? If he don't like sports, what is it that he likes? Now, he may not want to do it with you. There may be something to do with the fellas. But then again, it may be something Girl, let me tell you something. If you know his team is the Falcons, boo, I'm just saying Falcons because we here in Atlanta. No, bump that. If you know his favorite team is the Pittsburgh Steelers, yes, sir. If you know his team is the Steelers, girl, get you a Steelers jersey with some boy shorts or a thong or nothing. A little oversized. Y'all get what I'm going, right? Right? Now, you don't necessarily want to interrupt the game because he does want to watch the game. But when his team is losing, maybe put that thing on and go sit with him or something. Or when he go out to watch the game with the fellas and come home, you got that jersey on. And he may be like, I don't want the garbage. They messed up tonight. I ain't trying to, they done disappointed or whatever. But if you do that thing right, the Steelers will be his favorite team all over again. Because why? Because you put focus on him. You put focus on what he liked and he enjoyed. Same thing, fellas. Same thing. You don't think we like to see y'all walking around looking sexy? Maybe no shirt. I'm not with the thongs on men. Don't do that. Just me. But you don't think we like to see y'all walking around looking sexy? Like I said, he out there cutting the grass. But if he know I'm watching, I'm going to need you to, give me a little something to look at. Give me a little something to look at. So remember, your lady loves things too. And understand what she likes and what she loves. And appeal to her. Appease her. Tease her. All of that stuff. So, remember why you remember why you started dating this person, why you decided to marry this person, why you're deciding to spend time with this person. Never get to a place so comfortable that you're going to be like, what am I getting sexy for? What am I getting a haircut for? And just understand, let me put this plug in. May is I believe it is May. I don't think we're going into June. May is National Mental Health Awareness Month, I believe. And just know that we do have our spouses and the people that we're dating, there are people who deal with mental illness, depression, anxiety, and all that stuff. So make sure you don't miss cues as well. If your lady used to get fly, kept her hair done, all of those things, and all of a sudden she not getting her hair done, she don't feel like dressing up, she don't want to do this and she doesn't want to do that, don't necessarily look at it as the thing is getting old and it's getting boring now and you don't appeal to her or whatever. Make sure you understand and know that your significant other may be going through a mental breakdown. There may be some reason for the change. Same thing, ladies. Men try to be strong, keep a stiff upper lip, because we expect that of them. Let's be real. We expect our man to be together every time we need something. We expect for him to be the strong one all the time. But no, he is not the strong one. He doesn't have to be all the time. He's human. So pay attention to those cues. Understand there may be points that you need to hone in on and focus on to know that this brother's going through something. And it's not that he just being lazy or whatever. So take the time. Talk to your mate. See how they're feeling. Understand where they're coming from. And maybe, just maybe, you can go out and buy her a cute sundress. Or you can go out and buy him some cologne, that would, make him smell good and something you like. And don't ask him to put it on. Put it on him. He get out the shower, he getting ready to go get that cologne and just spray a little bit, get behind him and smell it. Put a little bit on the back of his neck or behind his ear or whatever. And just stand behind him and hold him and smell that cologne. But understand and know that our mates need us to be able to support them and hold them up. So when someone, again, is feeling what we call lazy or not doing the things that we expect them to do or they used to do, let's first make sure that they're not having turmoil within themselves first. Let's make sure of that, because mental health is real. I'm sorry, mental illness is real. And then let's discover why maybe she doesn't feel like she needs to be sexy for you. All of these things, there's a reason behind everything. There's some reason behind everything. Let's not look at it as, oh, you just losing this and that and whatever. Let's look at what it may be. And the last point I want to make, this brother, of course, the way this conversation went, his focus is now on other women. He's looking for the attention that he's not getting from his wife. He's looking for it in other women. And trust and believe, ladies, they will give it to him. They will give it to him. So you have to find a balance and boundaries. Not saying that I agree with it, not saying that he's right. There's no place and space that says because your person doesn't show you enough attention, you have the right to go out and be with somebody else. You better have that tough conversation and find out why. And then work on fixing that thing. If it can be fixed. If it can be, anything can be fixed that you desire and want to be fixed. Period. Anything. We're not talking about no abusers though. We're not talking about the ones that want to physically abuse and mentally abuse and those narcissistic people that want to tear you down just for their benefit. Get out of relationships like that. I'm going to leave that for a second. Get out of relationships like that. Do not allow someone to mentally or physically abuse you where you feel like you're worth less. Okay? Let's not do that. All right. So, ladies, again, take the time for that man. Dress up. When he comes home from work, look cute for him. Smell good for him. Be ready. You know what time he comes home. Surprise him. It don't have to be every single night. It doesn't have to be every single day. But catch him off guard. He come in and he don't expect it. You have children, I get it. I've been a mother. I am a mother. I had, had to come home from work myself and, get things. Now, honestly, with my ex-husband, my real ex-husband, my children's father, my ex-husband, because he hates when I say this is when I introduce him as my children's father. He like, I ain't no baby daddy. I was your husband. Sorry. Okay. So my ex-husband, he did pretty much all the cooking. To be honest, every relationship I've gone into, they have been the ones that cook. And that's cool by me because I don't like it. You can eat off my floors, but really not trying to cook. But anyway, I had those responsibilities of coming home, making sure the kids were good or whatever. And so did he. But we made time. You got to make time. And that situation, we were just both young. Started young, ended young. But dude is my best friend. So anyway, y'all, get nice. Get right for your mate. Look nice for him. Look good for him. Surprise him. Surprise him. All right. Camper Conversations. Thank y'all. I'm not sure how long this went because I don't see the time on it. But okay, 6:44. Went a little bit long. But I will see you guys next Friday. Remember, you can send your conversation topics. If you like something you want to talk about, you want to discuss, you can send your topics and we can hit on them. We can grow together. Let's grow together and let's grow better and let's be better than the other person. Love y'all.